Every now and then I get a disaster save sentence that is so, for lack of a better word, stupid that I don't even know what to say. Yes, that's right, our capital, as Italy, is in Rodi, the Dodecanese Islands. How did we get here? Well, this is all the context I have up on disastersavior.com. First time playing Hawaii 4, I played Italy, then became Regno del Sud, and now I'm in the Civil War, and I'm like 1 or 2 tiles. So, real talk here for a minute. I don't usually do these saves, because they're obviously sabotaged, they're hopeless, they're stupid, they are not representative of real gameplay. However, every now and then one of them is so stupid I'm compelled to do them. We're gonna do this once, and then I'm gonna show you why there is always a way out if circumstances align. In this case, circumstances do align because we're in the Allies, which is also already a default win condition. So, we're gonna see not if Italy can win this war. Italy cannot win this war. But we're gonna see if Italy can come out of this war as a winner?
Uncle Vladimir!
Come, Bender. You like being dead.
That's what they said about being alive!
We're just gonna do a World War I Italy where we, we're just gonna slide in on that table and see what we can get. Let's just start deploying our army. Let's just get everyone to the front. Research, this person did not research anything is my guess. Literally nothing in the industry tab is done. So I'm going to assume they actually did not research anything. We have no military factories. We have no civilian factories. We have no manpower. The templates are exactly the way they were when Italy starts the game. So if this is literally the first time you've played this game, there's a lot of things here you're going to want to pay attention to. If this is just another meme run, fuck it. We'll do it live. Political power. We're on scraping the barrel. You know, I can see why. But we've only mobilized like 7.5% of our population. If this is actual real advice now. If you need more manpower, go one step at a time. Manpower takes a while to mobilize. It's fine. Going from 5% to 20% is pointless because the economy hit is instant, but the recruitable population trickles in slowly. And we're going to fall back to service by requirement because we sure as shit don't need any more manpower. All of this is quite terrible. This is all quite terrible. Well, we'll see if we can make it work. Okay, so at least we have the Navy. We'll group it up. We essentially have no oil, no way to run the Navy, so beautiful. I'll park it in Alexandria, and the UK can use its dockyards to repair our Navy. And we're going to open up all the shipping lanes as well. So for a person who's done this the first time, I'm confused that you know how to set access to sea zones, but you don't know how research works. Let's speed the game up. Honestly, I don't actually want Balbo. Ezio Rossi, congratulations. Welcome to the team. And we'll give him either logistics wizards or offensive doctrine. There we go. We're going to rush everyone we still have left over to Sardinia. It is the last foothold of our brave armed forces. What we're also going to do is start begging. We're going to be begging Lend-Lease, the UK, the US, and everyone else who has anything might be willing to send me stuff. Alright, we improve relations with you. And who else tends to have a lot of stuff? I mean, maybe Spain. I'll improve relations with Turkey as well. And I'm tempted to just give Rodi back to Greece for temporary occupation, since I really don't want to bother. Greece will make better use of it. There we go. Also, that shifts our capital to Cagliari. Much easier. Much easier. Now, we're going to be lacking a lot of stuff, so we're going for another round of begging. In a minute, we are going to be asking everything, everyone, all over the place for convoys next. So we'll ask the UK for stuff, the US for stuff. Just get me convoys, get me everything. I need everything. Now, ideally, we would like to dislodge these Italian troops, but, well, our army, such as it is entirely combat ineffective. Now, I could discard these divisions. I don't really need them. Oh, I'm a puppet as well. Oh, that's great. That's great. Let's just set myself to slowly breaking free. Increased autonomy. Yes, thank you. You know what? I will lobby for support. We have a Civ build. Oh, it's not actually available. It's going to consumer goods. So yeah, this is utterly pointless to continue. But if you do continue, it's not over. We still have 9 divisions. They're shit divisions, but they are divisions. And if we ride the wave of allied forces, we might still be able to reclaim our country, have an impact on this war, and come out with more than 0% war participation. So this is very much a meme run. We'll just hold this indefinitely, last stand if and when we must, but there's nothing else we could do but simply wait for the Lend-Lease to come in. It's literally all we can do. Is keep asking for Lend-Lease and then waiting for it to arrive. And we'll cancel these divisions. We'll have a little bit of manpower left over. And yeah, we very much now just have to wait for the allies to send in troops. I'm not proud of this, but we essentially have no other course of action. Well, Soviets have gone to war with Iran. Let's see if Iran actually ends up joining the Axis. The Axis is getting creamed, though, by the looks of this. Oh, yeah. I feel like Germany's never really able to push the Soviets anymore lately. They just don't have the juice. And now we cycle the units in and out of combat perpetually. Literally perpetually. Because the combat will never end with that medium tank being entirely unpierceable by anyone. I'm hoping for a distraction. I'll buy some trains as well. Don't need stability. Stability is for chumps. I'll be honest, as far as I can tell, the focus tree has literally been untouched, so either this is what happens when you play Regno del Sud. I don't know, I've never played the Breakaway Nations, like, extensively. I said at the start I don't do these games because they're just stupid. They're just stupid. If you're gonna make a save game and send it in like, haha, we're gonna give Biddisdeal a hard time, I hope he checks my save out, at least do something. Play the game for like an hour. This is just dumb. Sorry if I sound angry or bitter. I just don't get it. I just don't get what the point of this is. Oh, this is just stupid, so we're gonna have to last stand. There's no allied reinforcement. Oh, well, finally, Americans. Oh, well, in any case, either these divisions die or they hold. It looks like it's going to be death. Oopsie. Time to delete you. That will at least recover the manpower and equipment. So a little trick. If a division here has like 0 strength and you delete it, you get the equipment and manpower the division had before combat starts. The actual calculations of losses in terms of manpower and equipment don't actually get processed until combat ends. Or if the division is actually destroyed in that combat. And this guy is also going to get destroyed. So, yep. Delete him. I still get most of the stuff back. And it's over. Yay. Oh, King Zog submits to Italy. It's the wrong Italy, Zog. It's the wrong Italy. Anything I can research now has to be immediately applicable to the infantry and the equipment in the field already. There's nothing I can produce new, so getting fresh stuff is basically out of the picture. Whatever you can do to keep the army you have either effective or make it more effective is what you're basically going for. The hope is that eventually an allied landing happens in Italy proper and we can exploit that. We still have 7 divisions. It's not as much as I would have liked, but you know, we're queuing up stuff. We're getting more Lend-Lease in. We can get a few more divisions out with the equipment we're getting from Turkey and everyone else. We are very much along for the ride. There's very little we can do other than dig our heels in and do the best we can to hold here. Let's see if the allies are actually planning anything. So they're bringing more troops to Sardinia. Hey, and just random naval invasions. Yeah, we're not strong enough to do anything on our own. Now, we do have a navy. I could force naval superiority and probably get naval invasion off. Unfortunately, though, I just don't have the oil to run it. Wow, a capacity that will be enough for 20 days of naval operations if we fill the tanks to the brim. Yes, it's great, isn't it? So as for templates, this is what it at least starts with. We all know it's garbage. What we want is this to have a little bit more meat to it. I like this. This is a 3x3, 18 width block of infantry. Good org. It's a great building block for everything else. And it's a solid line holder. Unfortunately, though, we don't have the manpower for these. But I'm going to do it anyway. Worst comes to it, I can always go to all adult serve, even though it would make me puke. Yeah, with allied support, we might actually be able to take Sardinia back. Huzzah! 3 cheers for the allies! I get the push going. At least if we can control Sardinia, we'd be in less pain. Alright, there we go. There we go. The clawback, the encirclement, the memes, gentlemen. Italy fights! Italy stands! Alright, we got Sardinia back. That's actually the first encirclement of the game. Hey! And now to secure the island, because that's literally all we can do for the time being. What do? In terms of political power, I spend it getting more stability. Then again, I don't have any factories to output to, but it would be good for political power. And the idea would be to hire as many people as possible who boost infantry or just army combat. Also, I hate the icon for the allies. Is it just me or is that just broken? Oh, and the UK, yeah, they're justifying on Vichy France, in which case I should be prepared to give myself a nice slice of Corsica. Yeah, I can't do any of these naval invasions, but it does look like the UK is planning some. If they can take some of that area, I can get involved with what little troops I do have, and we're going to keep begging for Lend-Lease. All of the Lend-Lease. Anyone who's willing to send me guns and artillery, send me guns and artillery. Oh, nobody's willing to, because I'm not actually lacking guns. Just artillery. Ah, no, that's good. It's just manpower now as well. Soon we will find ourselves with plenty of manpower, just as soon as the Allies retake one of my core states. Feel free to retake one of my core states, boys. Yeah, I'm specifically grabbing upgrades that get me benefits, even though I won't be able to produce any of the new equipment. Now, I'm looking to start producing some new equipment soon, so we'll just grab concentrated. It has the biggest payoff the quickest. Don't expect this campaign to last much longer once we do get to Italy. That's a lot of naval invasions they're planning. And one thing about this whole thing that bothers me is I can do literally no focuses. None of these focuses can be done if you're capitulated, even if it wouldn't really matter, because this would just give me like doctrines and army experience. Now that looks like a naval landing, a pretty big naval landing. That is good for me. All right, so they're going down. I'm going to leave 2 units behind to secure the crossing in Corsica. The rest of the army get over there. We are going to get our manpower back just as soon as we reclaim some of these cores, and they are reclaiming my cores. Very based and allied pilled. And they've gone in on Vichy. What's to be expected? Also, what are you sending me, UK? Alright, cool. Scientists back. Dockyards are back. Factories are back on the menu, boys. We are back in business, sort of. That's actually a pretty big naval invasion. Alright, in that case, I don't even need to go to Sicily. We're going to Italia, Italia, Italia! And we're going to retake our country. Might as well, since we're here. See if we can fight our way up the boot and secure our sacred lands. You see if you can get across. Nah, not looking too likely. In any case, it does look like we are back in the game, boys. Well, sort of in the game. At least we got the manpower, got divisions in training. So soon I'll be an actual country again. I'll be a real boy. Haha. You over there. I'm not going to lose Cagliari now. Hey, participation's going up. Oh, no. No, it's not really going up. It might be going up soon. I don't know. Okay, so that is a good portion of mainland Italy back in our hands. With the industry coming in, the manpower coming in, soon we'll be able to deploy more units. I'll still be capitulated, though. I don't think we'll be uncapitulating ourselves anytime soon. But we're doing it. With the Allied help, we're doing it. And I say help, it is basically just the Allies. But I'm here, damn it. I'm here. Just a few thousand dead, and I can sit at the table as a man who fought. Hey, another encirclement. Glorious! Italian encirclements, they're the best. People, they come to me and they say, British Steel, your encirclements, they are the best. People, big, strong men, tears in their eyes. So the Vichy French are gonna fall over, and my goal is just to get my country back. I would like to relocate my capital to Roma. Not sure how I do that. I can request reinstatement when I control all my own states. That might be a while. Hey, more factories. Even though the stuff we're making is probably all shit, we're gonna make as much of it as we can. Encirclements. Huzzah! Another slice of Italy. Beautiful. Oh, our capital has shifted to Genoa. That means I'll be able to deploy troops here. Haha! Another 11 divisions. Glorious. And we are going across this river, if we can, straight into Switzerland. Vorwärts bitte. Yeah. I can also ask for reinstatement. And if they do, I'll not be a puppet anymore. But I don't think they will, because the game still thinks I am capitulated. I'm still capitulated. I can be at most 10% towards capitulation. I don't know what land I need to occupy to have that. Oh, we're in Venice. That's a lot of dockyards I have now. And we're gonna queue up another bunch of divisions. It's all terrible garbage, I know. But it's all we have, and we can keep asking for stuff. Bankroll my reconquest, please. And my Italian counterparts have already capitulated. Yeah, that essentially gives us our borders back. So you are going to be... Wait, am I now uncapitulated? I'm no longer capitulated! That means I can do focuses. What focuses do I do? They're all... Well, I have to do all of them. Fuck it. Army primacy. Might as well. Alright, we'll shore up the defenses here before the Germans roll in. See what we can do to secure the mountains. I urgently need more. Many, many more divisions, but it's all I've got right now. And I'll leave like 4 divisions holding this. And then everyone else on this side to see what can be made of this area. If I can just get like Klagenfurt and a little bit of the defensive terrain here, we can probably do quite a bit of damage. I still can't get over just how dumb the whole premise of this save is. Now I just gotta contribute enough to the war that I won't be considered Britain's puppet anymore. I would very much like to be a real country again. Now, Britain's giving me back one of the Alpini divisions. So, Mountaineers, again, if you want to use Mountaineers, this ain't it. You want to bulk this up to... Oh, what's the number again? It ends up being 32.4 if you go down the Special Forces branch all the way to here. Holding the line is really good. Reduces the combat width for your Mountaineers. It's essentially a giant block of Mountaineers with like 2 more tacked on. I'll give you the quick and dirty. It essentially ends up something like this. This is 36 width, but they thin down to 32 point something. The math doesn't really matter that much. This is optimal. Also, something like this for Rangers as well, if you want to use Rangers as Special Forces. I'm just waiting for more troops to become available, and we can break the deadlock. If you're wondering why I'm not using guys like Giovanni Messe, Messe is really good. He has a lot of traits, but I'm looking specifically for someone who has no officer corps role right now. This is why I hired that guy, Carlo Veccarelli, because he doesn't have an officer corps role, and I can then give him the, where is it? Once he meets the criteria, I can give him the infantry specialist, giving me a relatively cheap infantry buffing guy, which I don't have. I don't have anyone who buffs infantry. I'm also introducing anti-air into my divisions, even though I don't really have enough of it. Anti-air allows us to pierce some of the less good tanks the enemy tends to field by late game, and depleted units. You can also pierce depleted units with it, and we're going to be building up more military factories in all of our high infrastructure provinces, which are once again ours. Oh, it looks like the French have also done something here. We are going to liberate Corsica, and by liberate, I of course mean occupy it ourselves, because it's controlled by us. So we'll take it, much like Savoie and Var. We're going to be sitting at that victory table. I promise you that. Our occupation is pretty shit, though. Sorry, our participation is pretty shit, though. So we best let's get our act together. No, there goes Iran. And somehow the Vichy French have collapsed. That was surprisingly quick. I'm taking that army off those lines. I'm rushing them over there to make a big, strong land grab. Just get a lot of fighting in, essentially, so that we can get some participation. The war is going to end relatively soon, because I saw a massive naval invasion to the north as well. We're just going to try and get as much war participation as we can. Is this optimal in any way? Probably not. But I'm just here to get as much war participation as possible. Okay, who just died? Norway. Oh my god, this is separate? This is separate. I have war score. I could do the funniest thing. I could do the funniest thing and take parts of Syria. No, that would not be the funniest. It would be incredibly funny. Can I have maybe a slice of Aleppo and a slice of Damascus, please? No, it's too much. Damn! Damn, you can't let Italy have anything, can you? Well, I got a slice of Syria. Oh, this is so stupid. You know, I'll take it. I'll take it. I have a slice of Syria. I think what just happened is a weird interaction with Vichy being absorbed by the Germans. It tends to create a lot of weirdness. It's fine though. You know, Italy does look like it's on the up and up. Okay, I'm now less of a puppet. Huzzah! And it will be Italian troops aiding the liberation of France. Woohoo! Hey, huzzah! Cherbourg and done. All right, let's get Italian troops pushing into Germany proper then. Attack, 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 attack. I didn't expect it to just all fall over this quickly. It's falling over a lot more quickly than I had anticipated, because holy shit is this just all crumbling. I expect it to be here for a while longer, but I'll take it. Is it just me or is just Germany wide open? Yeah, the back of the German army's broken. 8 million casualties. I hadn't even seen that. Holy crap. No, that's, it's not going well for you, is it, Germany? Brave Italian troops. 1% participation, ladies and gentlemen. We've done it. We are participating. Oh, and it's gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. Come on. It's going to be Italian troops storming Berlin. Italian troops storming Berlin. Come on. Yes. Italian forces have seized Berlin. You know what? When we change sides, we do it right. A whole 1% participation. My. That is impressive. Those are impressive numbers. Big numbers. Huge numbers. Maybe some of the biggest numbers ever seen. They are saying, oh, there goes Germany. And that means only the Hungarians are left, huh? Hungry, 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 about to be consumed. We sit at the table as a man who fought, and I'm going to fight to acquire territory. I will have my due. And just like that, Italy, British Italy, defeated in World War II, changes sides and comes out a winner. We have annexed Corsica. We have annexed the Alps, Bouches-du-Rhône, Savoie, Var. We have retained control of Albania, of Zadar, of Litorale. I have even managed to retain control of the Dodecanese Islands and British Libya. I've got a slice of Syria. I even have, some African holdings. I've got Somaliland, and I've got a bunch of other land. This is like the best outcome for Italy. Yeah, sure. I didn't get Dalmatia. Very unfortunate. Did not get Dalmatia. I got everything else, though, at the expense of the French, as it should be. Plus, you know, a nice, juicy navy returned to my bosom. There's still a war going on with the Japanese. I could not care less. I have a whole ass focus tree to work through. I have to get myself independence from Britain. You know, we might actually end up going to war with Britain over that. Doubt it. But yeah. So, a silly little video this is, but just to show you that the insanity of some of the disaster saves that get sent in. I'm going to ask you guys, please don't send stuff like this in anymore. I've done a video on it. Hope you enjoy it. And it also showcases that as long as you're in a somewhat capable faction, I know the AI and capable, I know, but as long as you are in a faction, you have troops, there's always something you can do. In this case, you know, we did contribute to the reconquest of Italy. We did contribute to the war in Europe. It's not flashy, it's not tactically brilliant, but, you know, perseverance. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.